We're going to now cover some of these extra editor options that you'll see on every page again. We covered the toolbar in the last video, so I'm going to go through the second part of this video, and we're going to go through these extra options and then some of these basic page options here. So in your first tab, General, you're going to have the type of page, and now all pages you create from the beginning will say normal page, and that's okay to start with. We'll touch on what this means in a moment. Your file name is going to show the name of your file here. You can click on this and it'll actually open up your page in another window. The name is what shows up on your menu item. So if I actually go to this page, your name is actually what displays right on your menu. And so you can change that name whenever you wish, just by deleting this and typing in a new name. Title. You can place a title on your page, and you basically want to describe what this page is about. What, in a few words, or even very short sentence. You could put in just briefly what this is. This title actually displays at the top of the browser tab or the browser window when they're visiting the page. That's the one purpose. The second purpose of the title is search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo. They will read these titles to determine what this page is about. So it's an important one to use for search engine optimization. They do read these and try and figure out, based on this, what your page is about. So definitely recommend putting titles in all your pages specific to what the page is regarding. Placement. This allows you to move the item in the menu where so the home page is current, so this is the first spot. This list corresponds with this list of sections here. So if you wanted to move your home page for whatever reason last, you could change it last, and it would move it all the way to the end of your menu. We're just going to keep it at current, but again, you can choose to put insert it anywhere and move them around. We're going to do another video on this page contents, so that's sort of the main area for your editing of your actual page text and images and whatever else you want to put on your page. We're going to cover that in another video, so we're just going to skip right in this video to template. So at any time you can change which template is displayed on your site. One of the earlier videos, I chose this one for 2-column right on the home page, and then the other pages I just chose the 1-column. So to give you an idea, this is the 2-column right. So it's got 1 column here with the content, and right column has some places for some other items, which we're going to add later in another video. And then if I clicked on the category here, this is the 1 column, just a full width. For all the way from the left side to the right side, you have that room to put in your content across here. There's no extra columns for any menu or plugins that might go on your site. So again, you can switch the templates as you like on the pages there. Make this a reference page. A good example of a reference page is this search results page. So typically, when someone does a search on your site, you're going to have them, if you enter, you're going to have them land on a page. Now you might not want this page showing up in your menu. So right now I have search results displaying here. Now you're not going to want people to click on that. There's going to be nothing here because they haven't searched for anything. So we don't need this page in the menu. So if we go back and edit search results by clicking on this section here, scroll to the bottom here, we're going to want to make this a reference page. So if I select yes here, simply all this does after submitting it and publishing the site, as you may have guessed, after refreshing my menu, it's going to hide the page on my menu. So wherever I am on the site, it's no longer going to show on my menu. So that's what the reference page option does. It just hides it. The page still exists though. In the background it's still usable, so I can hit test now. When I do a search, I'm going to land on my search results page that exists. It's just the reference page option just hides it. So you can use reference pages for a number of different things. One example is the search results page, so you don't want it to show in the menu. Another example might be if you have a page that you just need some people to look at and you don't need it to be on your menu. You can send people a direct link to that page just by highlighting this, copying it, emailing it to them, however you wish to get it to them. You could still send people to that page. Another way you could use it is just to do your navigation a little different. If you wanted a really simple navigation, maybe on one of these pages you could put a bunch of links to a bunch of reference pages and just sort of have them display as you want instead of how this menu displays it. So there's a few options there and reasons for the reference page, but the simplest example would be that it just hides a page that you don't want to show on your menu. I'll go back and edit the home page here. The next option is make this section non-clickable. Now if you were editing a category, it would say make this category non-clickable. If you're on a page, it would say make this page not clickable. Essentially, if you turn that on, it just makes it so on the menu, this page, you can't click on it in the menu anymore. So if I turn this on, I'll show you what this does. Hit submit, publish the site. Refresh here. I no longer can click on home. So no matter what I do, if I click my left cursor on here, it's not going to take me to my home page anymore. All it's going to do is when I have my mouse hover over it, it's going to display my category and my page here. And so you might want to use this if, say, you don't actually have anything to put on this section. You just want to store some categories underneath it, and you just want to divide your information up by categories, and you just need a container to put in these categories. So you could make this item here not clickable, so they're not intended to click on it, they just hover over it and then it gives them more options. So that's what non-clickable does. On top of that, if you didn't, you could turn that off. If you didn't want them to click on it and go to the home page contents, you could alternatively link them to a different address, either another whole website or another page. So for example, if I go back and go to contact us, I'm just going to copy this page name here. I go back to my home. So this is editing my home. Go down, link to an alternative URL. So I can paste this in here, this address, and I'm given an option here. Open this address in new window or open it in current window. New window, we'll open it up in a new tab in the browser. So by putting a different URL here and hitting submit, publishing the site, I've effectively changed, refresh this page, I've effectively changed where home will take me now. So instead of home going to my home page, it will take me to my my other page, which I've set right here. And I believe I did not publish, so let me just refresh this. Oh, I apologize. Okay, well, this is something I can show you. I don't believe you can do this on your index page, and I think that's why this isn't working. So I'm going to just grab this out of here, submit that, and I'm going to jump over and do it on my About Us page. So edit About Us and paste it in here. I'm going to have it open in a new window. Let's give this one more try. Publish. Refresh, go back to my home page here, and yeah, so if I click on About Us, different on different browsers, but on the bottom left corner of my browser it's actually showing me which page I'm going to go to if I click this. So it's showing me that it's going to training.siteapex.com/contact-us.php. So if I click on About Us, it's going to jump me over, open a new window and jump me to the Contact Us page. So that's the purpose of the alternative URL option in the edit area, you can have it linked to, you could link to a document if you wanted, so you could open up a directly link to another file you've uploaded, or as I said earlier, another website altogether. And then you can choose how you want to open that link. The last option is just a second way to preview. So again, you click on it, it opens up the preview screen of all your changes and edits. And finally, when you're done making your changes, you're going to want to hit submit. And we've done that a few times in this video, and it'll just save your changes, take you back to the admin landing page. So that concludes the SiteApex page editing page options.